Hello, it's July 25th. I'm John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, and I'm Scott Wilk, and you're watching Community News.
Yeah, coming up, we got a lot of information on schools opening and their dates and their lists and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, tons of things coming up about that. Team information, parking passes, you name it. So stay tuned for that. Weather. We got your local interest talking about some of the growth downtown. All kinds of stuff coming up, yeah.
We still got a contest going on.
Yeah, check it out. Our comment and share contest. Check today, we're at 1,068 followers. So thank you to everybody for following.
Thanks that, but still continue to comment and share, and you can still be entered in the contest till Saturday
at midnight, let's say.
Okay.
Get your entries in, and don't forget, everybody in your household can do it. All you have to do is comment comment and share our show. And some people, we've done this. This is our third show, so you can either have commented and shared on the previous show 2 weeks ago, or the one last week with Matt joining me as co-host, and then this one. So you've got 3 different shows that you can do. If you're watching today, just do it on today's, but comment and share the show. That makes you an entry.
We'll gather all those together and Sunday, and we'll pick a winner, and somebody's getting a $100 gift card.
Yeah.
We haven't decided where it's going to be to.
And I may just get a Visa one so they can use it anywhere.
Yeah.
But basically $100. So don't miss your chance. And again, that's just because we appreciate all of our viewers. We appreciate you. Don't forget, we always forget to say it, but please share our show with your friends and ask them to follow us. We're reaching, our first show at the new set reached almost 5,000 people.
Yeah, that was really impressive. I was happy about that.
Really awesome. So we appreciate everybody. But again, don't forget to like and share us. Don't forget about the YouTube channel. Look us up on YouTube. I always forget to mention that, but you can watch us in HD. Obviously on Facebook, they tone everything down graphics wise. But if you want to watch on your TV, your smart TV.
Except for this part, you might not want in HD, but.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, you might not want this part right here.
Oh, well, yeah, no, they want that. Yeah, we're good-looking guys. Just ask us. Yeah. But yeah, so much coming up. You hear the music in the background. Wanted to send a shout-out to my friends, Uzori. That's Uzori. That's me with Uzori at Dollywood when I worked with them 20 years ago almost. But again, we know the battle in Ukraine still goes on. I talked to Alexander this week, and it's been rough. I also saw, I'm sure you all saw in the news, been a lot of not military structures. There was a school hit this past week that had injuries and all that. So it's been rough for them.
It's been rough. I heard stories that, we spent quite a bit of money training pilots. Let's hope they've got planes to fly when that comes up. And there's supposedly some push for actually the Ukrainians taking back some territory in the south.
Yeah, so that would be great. I know Mykolaiv is still under attack, getting hit by rockets daily, but our prayers go out to them. Thank you guys all for your music. We love using it on the show, and our prayers go out to you. So again, and don't forget to check out our GoFundMe. If you want to, Uzori Relief Fund for Ukraine, if you'd like to help them out. That money goes directly to them.
Yeah, it's not like one of those things that goes and it floats around Europe and we're paying somebody's salary.
It's amazing. It goes right to the volunteers, the Army, the medical people. It's really awesome. Thanks to Theta at Simply Bank for sending that out. But that money, once you donate it to GoFundMe, goes straight into an account that goes right to an account in Ukraine. It's really awesome. So really awesome. But that brings us to our Things to Do segment, which is brought to you by Mr. John.
Yeah, it's sponsored by me, John Evans at Evans Agency, right across the street from the gazebo in the park, and or what's left of the park and what's left of our downtown, and it's trying to bring it back. But as I always say, you get those statements on your investment accounts. Have a look at it. Look at the guy's name that's on there. And if you don't recognize that guy and you can't put a face to his name and you don't talk to him often, you might want to come see me. Just bring those statements down. We can have a look at them. And being that I'm independent with Securities America as a broker-dealer, there's a pretty good chance we can handle that account for you right out of our office down here. And so please do that. At the very least, just, hey, stop in and see me, have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I always thank you for sponsoring that segment. We always kick off with it, which is awesome. But here's our things to do, starting off with what's over with almost, just now ended today, but every Monday.
Every Monday, you can't go today, but keep this in mind for next Monday. You got the local Mondays market over at the drive-in there in North City.
Yeah, and still some vendor spaces available too. You can't beat it. It's
and
like $10.
Holler at Brent there, send him a message on Gmail, and there's his contact information. He's a good guy. If you want to set up, it's only $10, and he'll help you find a spot.
Yeah, really good guy. Awesome thing there. They modified the hours because it was getting hot, and I can understand that. After 1 p.m., it gets brutal.
Oh, geez.
But here's our bluegrass jamming, which we still got to get to. We will one of these days.
You still got to get to it, and if you see this and you're there, snap a quick picture and send it to us, please.
Or a video, yeah.
Or a video would be great with a little music in the background.
Yeah.
But it's only $2 to get in, and they do have snacks and food available. And if you want some information, call Marie. They're at 865-458-3703.
Yeah, and here's the cookie truck.
The cookie truck is in Kingston again. It's at Ace Hardware and 615 North Kentucky Street in Kingston. That's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And go to hammondgoodies.com for more information.
Yeah,
about that.
we kind of went from one extreme to the other. Here's from the not so healthy to the healthy food.
I don't know. Everybody needs a cookie every now and then.
Absolutely.
But Thursday, you have the Cumberland Sustainable Farmers Market, and that's at the depot on Main Street, and it goes from 3:30 to 5:30.
Yeah.
And they got local produce, and that's important.
Yeah, all comes within 50 miles of Crossville area there. So
So many times you see those places they go up to Knoxville and they get the south of the border tomatoes.
Exactly.
And, this is local stuff.
Yeah, you get it. It's got a little Mexico sticker on the. That's no fun. But yeah, go check that out there in Crossville. And here's at Roan State.
Now this is not Diane.
Nope.
Don't call her and bother about this.
Just call her and
Something
bother about
else.
something else. Yeah.
But July 30th and 31st. That's the Tennessee Stock Horse Association at Roan State. They're using both arenas again, and that's from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it's free.
Yeah, so contact Andrea there for that. Here's something by the Kingston Fire Department.
The Fire in the Hole Golf Tournament by the Kingston Fire Department at the Emery Golf Country Club. $75 a person, 18 holes with a cart, and it's a 4-man scramble. I guess you get lunch and mulligans.
Yeah.
So they're going to give you how many mulligans?
I don't know. I wonder. Yeah.
It's plural.
Yeah, it didn't say mulligan.
No, it didn't say mulligans.
Yes, I don't know if maybe you can buy mulligans. That'd be awesome. I could be a killer golfer.
I'd go broke.
I would too.
Buying a mulligan. Man.
It's been a while since I've golfed, but
I get to play one time that Fox Den, and I hit 2 houses.
Oh,
I did.
Nice.
I'm not the kind of guy that they want playing it.
Those people that live there gotta expect that, though. For me, I'd be collecting balls because they're expensive these days. You seen how much golf balls are?
No.
Wow. Yeah. Or go see Bill at a legacy sale. He usually has some golf balls at one of those. But yeah, go check out that Fire in a Hole there. Contact Clint Edmonds for more information at that phone number. And here is a community festival in Oliver Springs.
In Oliver Springs, they're having a community festival at Arrowhead Park from 5 till 9 p.m. And that's sponsored by the Blair Volunteer Fire Department. They got a petting zoo, game slides, bounce houses, food trucks, and more. Contact Blair Volunteer Fire Department on Facebook for more information. And I need to talk to them and get coordinate some stuff with their vendor list so we have some of that stuff down here when we have our street stuff.
Yeah, and if you guys ever have events or anybody has events, a church event, whatever it is, contact us. Send us a message on our Gmail account. We'll give you information about that at the end. But
I will be happy to share our vendor list with anybody that's interested.
Yeah.
And the other thing, if any of y'all listening go out to an event and you happen to find a vendor that you just love or an activity like the petting zoo or a ride or something you think kids will love, snag a card, take a picture of it, and send that to us, and we'll try to get them down to our rock.
Yeah, but that's what we're here to share all the information. I know you've shared the vendors more than once, the pastry princess and all that. But yeah, we got some great vendors. So if you need some vendors, or if you're a vendor and you're looking for something to do, hey, just message us and we'll get you in the right place. Yeah, but check that out there at Arrowhead Park. And here's our local farmers market.
The local farmers market at Kingston. That's every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., 203 South Kentucky Street. and that's also local produce.
Yeah, right on the lake. It's a beautiful spot. And here's another one for Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge, East Tennessee's farmers market there, and that's at Jackson Square. And it runs from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and that's this Saturday.
Yeah, and then kids are going back to school, and some people don't have the means to get some of the supplies you need. Here's a way to get them.
I thought this was really cool.
Me too.
Clothes and backpack giveaway by CK Clothes Closet, and that's in Kingston. It's 245 Bailey Road in Kingston, and contact them on Facebook and see if they've got what you need, or just go by and have a look. And I bet you, if you got a kid and he's outgrown his last year's clothes, you're looking for new clothes, I bet they'll take those donations.
Yeah.
And you can pick up some clothes for your kid and maybe help another kid.
Yeah, so awesome thing there. Check them out on Bailey Road in Kingston. But here's a cool little Robin Hood activity.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Now, there is a fee for it.
Yeah.
But it's beginners archery, and that's in Crossville at Meadow Park. And the address is 1437 City Lake Road, and all equipment's provided. So all you got to have is the want to. You got to want to learn, and that's from kids to adults. If it's something you thought would be interesting, go out there. Like I say, it's got a little fee to it, but
they said it's outdoors, so dress appropriately. Yeah. It's hot outside, but they provide the rest. And I saw it. A little sneak peek to next week, but they actually, if you go to this beginning archery, I saw they have an intermediate class that's coming up, I think the following week.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to check that out, I think I'll have that on next week's schedule. But hey, and if you go to this archery class, go send us some pictures or tell us how you did, because that looks like a good time. And it's that time of year, John, the 127 yard sale.
The 127 yard sale. They're space rental for that. They're renting it now, but really it's next week when the thing's running, correct?
Yeah. And what it is they're letting you go in and set up.
Having a pre.
Yeah, because the actual sale's 4th to the 7th, but the 31st they're actually letting you start to get to your area, start setting up, all that stuff.
That's really a big deal too.
Yeah, now have you been? I have not been.
No, I haven't.
I've heard stories from the downtown Bills.
Yeah.
About it, and it sounds amazing. And there's a guy on the birthday list I'll tell you about later that I know he's setting up a booth down there. But
I mean, it's continuous. But for how many miles is that? Did it say 690 miles of shopping?
That's a lot of shopping.
That's a lot of shopping.
And it's supposed to be really good deals. Go to allevents.in if you want to actually reserve that spot. But yeah, it's not too hard to find information about the 127 yard sale. All kinds of stuff about that on the internet, but it's huge. And if you go to that, hey, send us some pictures of that. I would love to see, because I have not seen this, but from what I understand, it's just all up and down 127, just stuff. And you're talking antiques, you name it.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, so really cool. Now, we kind of changed this next segment. It used to be high school sports and stuff, but right now, it's local school news time. And so much to cover on that. So we got a new sponsor, the Happy Dashery, 426 North Roan Street. Clothing and gift boutique. They're part boutique and part gift shop. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6. They got all kinds of different items there. Go check them out. There you can see a little display of the store there. They've got, they cater to curvy women, fashionable, reasonable price clothing. Sizes extra large through 3X in tops. Dresses and shorts and jeans range from sizes 14 to 22. Check it out. They got all kinds of stuff coming up. They got local artisan items, not limited to jewelry, candles, upcycled jackets, home decor, tumblers, refurbished furniture, vintage clothing, junk journals, and more. And they're also doing a bunch of different local workshops. So check it out. They also have a little thing I'll tell you about, Ledger you can sign up for to get information about this, but got some starting in August, some different crafts. August 20th will be card design with Hummingbird Lane. That's $25. August 27th is painting a rustic sunflower with JK's Rustic Woodwork. That's $35. Now registration is required, so just click the events tab on their Facebook page. And you can sign up for that. Also, Tuesday, August 9th is their fall fashion show. That's at 6:30 p.m. The cool thing is, not only is it a fashion show, but it's going to give you a first chance at fall fashion pieces. It's after-hour shopping, swag bags with a $50 purchase. That night only while the supplies last, so you want to get there early and so you don't miss out on that. You can follow and like them on Facebook, and for more information, schedules, and to register for their different events, you can register for A Dash of News, which is their little newsletter. You can do that by signing the ledger book or message them on Facebook. But then there again, go check them out there at 426 North Roan Street, and we appreciate them for being sponsors. Now here it comes. Here's our school information. Here is the brand new Roan County Schools school calendar, and this is the first semester. You see classes begin a half a day on Wednesday, August 3rd. It's a full day for the teachers, but half a day for the students. And then you can see all the Labor Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas break. Hard to believe we're thinking about Christmas break already. And there's the second semester. I'll post this information on our page this week. But there again is all the in-services days and the holidays for the second semester. And here is some of their grading periods, in-service days, abbreviated days, and some of the teacher development days.
We were talking while we were going over this for today, and Facebook has a weird little thing. I don't know how weird it is. I guess they get a reason, but they don't like you to post live links to PDFs on Facebook.
Yeah.
So most of the stuff we have is PDF. If you really need a copy of it to keep and refer to later, once you send us an email at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, and what we'll do is email you a PDF of any of the information that you're going to see here in a few. Well, that and
and there's more to come. I was going to mention it again because we've even got forms that if you need that form, just email us and I'll send you the form, because there's like a couple items coming up later where you need to send in a form and stuff like that. So if you need that stuff, email us and we'll be very glad to send that along. Oliver Springs High School, as with many others, your school starts on August 3rd, and high school registration is the 26th, 9 to 11, and 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and it's picture time. So the fall pictures, 9th through 11th grade, is Wednesday, August 17th, and if you need more information about that, go to their Facebook page. And seniors fall pictures.
Yeah. Senior fall pictures on Friday, July 29th at 9 a.m. and get more information for that on Facebook page as well.
Yeah, so again, picture time all over the place.
Does it seem like you're getting in a big hurry to get them pictures made?
Yeah, it's weird. We did pictures on the 2 weeks ago's episode too, so it's weird. They're getting them done early. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that too, I'm sure. But here's Ridgeview Elementary. Meet the teacher.
They meet the teacher, and Tiffany, my wife, taught there for many, many years, retired from there, and she always loved this night. Meet the teacher. I went with her all the time, but want the parents to come in, bring your kids, meet the teacher that's going to be teaching them through the year, and it's good to have that relationship.
Yeah.
So you know who you're talking to. You know who's teaching your kid, what they're expecting. And
it's kind of like your thing. It puts a name to the face of the teacher and all that. And I think it's a good start to get the season. But so August 2nd, 5:30 to 6:30 at Ridgeview. Here's Roan County High School's school supply list. I shared this with you last week, so I'll kind of blast through it. But I'll share this on our page, and don't forget, just email us if you want all this emailed to you. Here's the one I was also telling you that you may need a copy of, and I have a copy of it. So if you need it, I'll be glad to email you a copy of this. But this is the Roan County High School parking application, is what you see on the left side there. But this is their parking pass schedule. Seniors is Tuesday, July 26th. Juniors is on the 27th, sophomores on the 28th. Those passes are sold between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. in the main office hallway. And here's what you'll need to bring with you. First of all, that parking pass application completed. Have it done. Valid driver's license, car registration, proof of insurance, and bring $20. But and again, if you need that as a PDF, just send me your email address and I'll be glad to send that along to you.
Get that over to you.
So that wraps up Roan County High School. Now here's Oakdale. New student registration is Tuesday, July 26th, 9 a.m. to 12. And this one I shared with you last week. And again, if you need copies, I think this one I did post as a separate post on Facebook on our page. So you can go and you can check it out. But it's all by grade. I was telling last week how I like how some of the teachers got creative, and some of them are black and white, and fourth grade there, but it all goes through the list. There's your fifth grade, and you can screenshot this off of your screen there, or just message us and I'll send you a copy, or email us and I'll email you a copy as well. But these are the preliminary basic stuff that you need. Now, midway football, it is time for the teams to start getting ready as well. They're gathering their advertisements for 2022-2023 season.
Yeah, it looks like you can buy, the signs that go along the fence.
Yeah.
They got a lot of different options and ways to sponsor the team, and so have a look at that. And
if you need that form, let me know. I'll send you that too. But there's your contact info, the head coach there.
Justin O'Toole, the head football coach, 865-387-8032.
Yeah, and really good. I mean, it looks like, you can get a first down banner for $500, field signs for $250. I mean, good deals.
Well, and if you're a small business, your market is the local people, and the local people are the ones going to see the ball game.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've really contemplated, we've bought a lot of stuff this year for the studio, but I really would like to get some banners, and I plan on it here soon. But really great deal. Contact Justin O'Toole, the head football coach, for that. Rockwood Rams, their practice started on the 18th.
Yep, that's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And you can still sign up until the second week of August.
Yeah, and they sent us, here's the entire football and cheerleading schedule. So that's pretty awesome. Looks like they start out Sunbright at Spring City, Harriman at Wartburg, OS, that's Oliver Springs at Oakdale. Yeah. Midway at Rockwood, and Kingston gets a bye week the first week.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's how they're going to kick it off. And if you need a copy of that, hey, message us or email us, and I'll send you a copy of that. Rockwood Rams are starting. You've seen this before with the different schools. Well, Rockwood is starting their Rockwood Rams cards. You can get huge savings, and actually I couldn't fit the whole coupon thing on the screen, but there is all kinds of different businesses that are on these. And it helps the team out. They're just $20. If you would like to get one of those cards, just send them a message. Either send me a message and I'll get you to them, or just contact them directly on Rockwood Rams on Facebook. But all kinds of great savings.
Yeah, those are always good cards, and people come by the office all the time selling such things. And this is legitimate. There's a lot of those cards that are legitimate. Yes. I was telling Scott about there's two dudes, and they looked a little shady to me. They came by and they were selling chances to win a football. And, they were really kind of shady with the football. They didn't really show it to you, but it was going to be signed by all these people. And it was all benefiting Rockwood High School. And I didn't feel right about it. And I sent them on. And somebody in one of the other businesses asked me about it. Did you buy a chance of that? I never saw who won it. They come find out, no, it had nothing to do with the schools. It was just two guys going by selling chances on a football that they had no intent to give away.
So at least if you go right to the Rockwood Rams page, you know that
that's the way to do it right there.
Legit. Yeah. But also, the Rockwood Rams are still accepting donations. This is the time where they're getting ready for next season, and you can get a cheap banner out there, $200 for a 2-foot by 3-foot banner. I don't even think you can buy a banner for that.
No, probably not
anymore. And even a 6-foot by 6-foot scoreboard ad, $350. No better way to really advertise local than that. The Rockwood 8 and under baseball team, they went to state. They were the district champions. And again, there's one of those banners there of them supporting their sponsors. But all of those people have banners, so you could get your name on that list too. There's a good little picture of the 8 and under group. I like to share that. They're tough little ones. But if you want to donate to them, you can contact Joe Daniels at that number there. So it's very awesome. And don't forget, right around the corner, gosh, I can't believe it already. We're going to be having our Rockwood High School report.
Really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and this is exciting this semester because last semester the journalism class wasn't in session. So this time they are, and they've made it a part of their curriculum where the different students will all be represented here on the show, and they'll all get to do a report. So we're excited about that. We're excited that school's starting. Maybe the kids aren't as excited.
Oh, Tom's not that excited.
But yeah, so exciting stuff. And if your school wants to participate in that, again, just shoot us an email, contact us on Facebook, and we'll get you in line with that. But that heads us into weather, which is brought to you by Shape Up.
Shape Up, a great little gym over there in the Tractor Supply Big Lot Shopping Center. And Tom and I were over there this morning. He's been going with me a couple times a week during the summer. And they got a lot of room for aerobics. They got classes there. It's reasonably priced. They got good machines and good free weights. And it's a really good place to go work out. Now, the most important thing, though, is if you're a person like me with a little age on you, maybe a few years older than me, and you're on a Medicare supplement or Medicare Advantage plan, there's a very good chance that your plan will pay all of your membership fees and dues for you. So get out there and get healthy, use it. Contact Ken or Mary at 865-466-3966. See if they can't set that up for you. And if you can get healthy and do it for free, why not?
Yeah, so again, here we are at our infamous green screen at the Wilk Production Studios to do weather. Want to thank WVLT as always. If you didn't know, WVLT Channel 8, Heather Haley and all the weather crew there, they provide our weather information, so got to thank Channel 8 for that. Here's a look, again, First Alert Channel 8. Download the app, don't forget to do that. But here's a look at your, I'll get out of the way. I'm not used to this green screen thing, but it's on that side is the Monday. But looks like the one thing that you can notice every single day, all the way through the week, we're dealing with storms. But the funny thing is, today's like the worst day, and it's muggy out there. I know
it is.
I know you felt, but today's the worst day, 91 degrees, and you'll see the radar here in just a minute. But then the rest of the week, it kind of stays in the 80s, but it's because we're getting rain every day.
It's the worst type of weather because you're thinking, can I go home and mow?
Yeah.
And it's been, relatively okay during the day, and then as you're driving home,
yeah, you probably should have got your grass cut by now because the rest of the week it's going to be wet grass. And there again, all the way through, even to next week, it looks nasty. So again, and here's a little look at the live weather, and it's hard to see there. Here's Knoxville.
No, it's Asheville.
Or Asheville, I'm sorry. So Knoxville is right. It's hard for me to see right there.
Right there.
Yeah. The TV is way over there. It's hard to see, but yeah, Knoxville there. So there we are right there. Clear now, but you can see this just kind of came through, and we got rounds of this just coming all week
You're going to start
long.
seeing them pop up here in an hour or so, and it's going to be wicked.
Yeah, because you see how it started this morning. There was nothing, and then as it all comes in and as the sun comes up, it just powers all these storms. And then at the last minute, you can see it just gets rough.
And I don't know if that's the case, but it looked like right there as it started going over the river.
Yeah, all that moisture gets absorbed up, but it's going to be rainy. Got to go out to Pigeon Forge tonight, to Country tonight, so it's going to be a rainy drive. So be aware of that for your drive home. It's going to be nasty. Again, got to say thank you to Heather Haley, all the crew at the WVLT, the First Alert Channel 8 team. I really appreciate them sending all the weather information. Hey, and if you got weather pictures or stuff like that, hey, we'd be glad to share them on the program as a part of the show. But that would be awesome. And here I am back at the seat.
It made it.
I made it again. But really appreciate Shape Up for being our sponsors for that. Thanks to WVLT. Don't forget to download their apps. They got a weather app and a news app. Very awesome.
App, especially with school coming up.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say is that they'll tell you about weather-related school closings, delays, all that kind of stuff. Hey, we'll be talking about snow here soon, so
let's hope.
Be prepared. You ready for snow already?
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready to shut that air conditioning off. But we're heading into birthdays, one of our favorite segments, which is brought to you by Bushel and
Bush in the Pack, a great little boutique on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street. Now, they got a little bit of everything. If you got birthdays coming up, some of the people we're talking about, you hadn't got them anything yet.
Yeah.
Great booths over there. You got artists and craftsmen from all over our area have booth space in there. And I think they got a little bit of booth space. They've expanded a little bit, or they've made some more room. So if you're a craftsman, hey, give them a holler.
Yeah.
They got fishing supplies at
RC's
RC Outdoors.
Yeah.
And now this Thursday on the 28th at 5:30, they're having a special live event, Just Kicking.
Yeah. Kinnan. I feel for that too.
Oh God!
See, that was a trap. Just Kinnan.
Kinnan.
Well, look how many apostrophes I got in a row right there.
Maybe that, in my mind, maybe 3 apostrophes equals a K.
Exactly. Just Kinnan.
And Tuesday, August 2nd. At 6 p.m. the Card Making Made Easy.
Yeah, and there's a little more information about the Card Making Made Easy. They're going to do that. Is it Wassam? Wassam?
Yeah.
Is that a guy's name?
No, it's Judy. Judy Wassam, and she was really instrumental in getting Rockwood 2000 going.
Wow.
And remodeling that old highway patrol station. So I named it the Wassam building. And her husband was a fine man as well. They've unfortunately both passed away, but they were both really, really nice folks.
Huh. Well, there's an awesome event August 2nd. Contact them because you want to sign up for that in advance. But that's an awesome opportunity. That heads us into today's birthdays.
Today's birthdays, Peggy Edwards taught me when we moved back here in the 3rd grade. She was teaching at Ridgeview.
Bless her heart.
I know. And so she taught me in the 3rd grade. Her daughter was in my class, so her daughter and I went to school throughout our time here in Rockwood. But happy birthday to her. Chad Breedlove, Jim Frable.
Jim Frable, he plays all kinds of instruments, but he used to be a part of Smoky Mountain Cowboy Church, performed in a bunch of different theaters there in Pigeon Forge area. But happy birthday today to those people and anybody else that we didn't get on the list.
I didn't mention. Kathy Ledford Drummond, went to high school with her.
That's this week, yes.
This is this week's birthdays. Debbie McCullough Rowan, Tom Hemby, Charles R. Holt, Gail Lack, used to be at Simply Bank, and now she's over at Farm Bureau, so give her a holler out there. Elaine Jack Brown, Chris Hampel.
Yeah, here's more on your list.
Jason Halliburton, he's one of our local policemen, so if you see him on the street, give him a holler and say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Jack Lindsay, son of Dr. Lindsay, who was here forever. Lori Johnson, Jeff Brock, Marie Scott, David Lewis.
Yeah, and buddy of mine's mom, Dee Gebauer, Betty Brock, Brad Husky at the Sevierville Post Office, Jennifer Oran Fugate, Kim Pelfrey Battenhuser, Marty Berger, they used to call him Party Marty Berger. He was down there in Florida on the radio back in the day when I was down there. Charlotte Townsend, Ray Long, Andrew Marchand, he's the one, he's having a birthday, but he's going to be down there at that 127 yard sale. He's got a booth set up, so go see him. And Tim Clay. And here's one with a picture.
Willard Meade Smiley.
He don't look like he's smiling right there.
They moved in here middle school from Oak Ridge. His brother Jim's there as well. I should have pointed him out. But it's Willard's birthday this week. Jim's number 92. And really good people, love their family. They live down there on the water. Now there's Willard when he graduated in 1980, and it looks like he's channeling his Magnum PI. I think we were going hunting. He's got his 45 on his shoulder holster and his little 1911 there in a cowboy, or not, just a baseball hat. And looking like. Now this is another thing about Willard.
That's not Magnum's car though.
No, that's an old truck. This is the truth. About 80% of the Bigfoot sightings in East Tennessee are actually Willard.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and here's another one this week.
Yeah, Jack Martin in the same photo.
Yeah, we almost had everybody on the football team.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We will,
we'll eventually get there. But Jack was number 82 on that same team. Jack's a really good friend, known him from high school. And there's him with Tom, Halloween quite a few years ago. And also, I stole this from Facebook. His wife posted that. Karen posted last year for his birthday, and it appears to be Jack, much younger, with Burt Reynolds. And we don't know if that was on the...
That's a much younger Burt Reynolds, too.
Yeah, we don't know if that was on the Gunsmoke set. Or we don't know the story.
It sure looks like it. You know, that looks like that hat that he always had, but you never know.
You never know. And Jack can tell you, we took up a ton of hay together. He'd always call and tell me when he had hay down, and I'd go out and help him take up hay. But
that is not fun.
Oh, no. But I tell you,
don't call me when you got hay. Like, I'll be busy that day.
You asked Jack, I was one of the best hay throwers that ever lived.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, God, you didn't need a stacker when I'm throwing it. I can throw it, turn it, and just laying right.
Well, happy birthday to Jack.
Happy birthday to Jack.
One.
And there's Allison. There's my niece, Allison Meadows. And there's her with her Nana, Peggy Evans.
Yeah, she just had a birthday, too.
She just had a birthday in the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And there's her holding Tom. I try to relate everything to Tom if I can. If you hadn't noticed that.
I really wish that if you hadn't seen it, you got to go to our page and see the green screen with Tom getting eaten by a dinosaur.
He was with me last week. We stopped in here and we took some pictures. But there's Allie holding Tom on his first day.
Yeah. And
her birthday is this week, and we're having her birthday dinner at Mom's Sunday. And I'm not sure what we're having to eat, but I do know that we're going to get her there's a great place in Cleveland. We're going to drive down and get her a big carrot cake.
It's not a surprise, is it?
No, because we asked her yesterday.
She knows now.
Because the thing is, she is such a great baker. She makes all the birthday cakes for everybody.
Hey, you know who else?
The family.
Who can really bake?
Who's that?
Diane.
Yeah, Diane's pretty good.
She makes some desserts that wow.
Diane's really good. We got a neighbor, Joan.
Of course, you're the griller, as far as I know.
I can do that.
You're the man. Smoke it or grill it.
And I'll tell you who's getting good is Tiffany. My wife is good.
It's making me hungry, all this food talk.
I know, me too.
I got a special birthday on here, this image here, but this is my grandmother, Nancy Wilkes. She's down in Cape Coral, Florida, but she will be celebrating her 91st birthday this week, and that's my favorite picture of her chilling. This was like just a few years ago, last chance I got to go down and visit them in Cape Coral. I didn't get to visit them this time when I went to Shaq's radio station because it was such a busy week. But that's my grandmother chilling on the left there by her pool, and she loves chocolate. That's one of her birthdays.
I was about to say, last time I had a box of Whoppers, I had that same look on my face.
I think
I love those Whoppers.
She loves chocolate. It's not exactly on the doctor's diet, but when we were down there, we were sneaking her all kinds of chocolate, and she was loving it. But a big happy birthday to my Grandma Wilk.
Happy birthday, Grandma Wilk.
91 years old, and she is spunky and fiery, and she's always on her Facebook. You gotta ask her, and hopefully she'll see this. So happy birthday, Grandma. We love you. And
somebody down there buy her a box of Whoppers.
Seriously, go get her some chocolate. Who cares about the diet? You're 91 years old. You can have whatever you want. But that's how I say. But
I would go get you a box of Whoppers, but I don't think they'd make it down there.
Well, they'd be melted.
Look at that. No, I'm talking about it might be an empty box.
Well, for real. Yeah. So buy yourself a box of Whoppers and then buy Grandma some Whoppers as well. That heads us into other interest, which is brought to you by Tooth Fairy Treasures. Tooth Fairy Treasures, 5512 Harriman Highway in Oliver Springs. They're open Tuesday through Friday and every other Saturday, 10:30 to 5:30. And nice thing is your purchases actually also help out with the dental procedures for poverty or uninsured folks. So check that out. Big tax-free weeks coming up. Here's your list. I shared this on our page as well. But July 29th through 31st is clothing, school supplies, and computers. Don't forget to go out to our sponsors because you can get clothing out there tax-free, which is awesome. And then August 1st through August 31st is the food tax-free week or month, and then tax-free year for gun safes and safety devices for guns. Here's your included food and food ingredients for the sales tax holiday. Again, check us out on our Facebook page.
I don't see Whoppers, but I see popsicles.
Yeah, John was real quick to make sure he saw popsicles up there. So you can get your popsicles tax-free. got another cool thing. Got to thank my buddy Matt Cordell for co-hosting while John was on vacation. If you saw the last week's episode, I had Matt in the studio, and he was promoting this event coming up. It's coming so soon. I'm got a lot to do for this, so I can't get over how fast it's coming. But August 6th, 7:30. This is in Etowah, Tennessee, not too far from here, just across the interstate. 7:30 p.m. at the historic Gem Theater. That's at 700 Tennessee Avenue in Etowah, Tennessee, and you can contact those numbers. I got a little video I shared with you a little bit of one of our previous shows there in Etowah, and not a bad seat in the house. Matt always gets into it. The whole crowd will always become a part of the show. But we got a special video from Matt to tell you all about it.
Hey guys, it's Matt again. It's Monday, out doing my thing, getting stuff done. Etowah is just around the corner. August 6th, come up real quick. 2 weeks. Going to be a great show. My full 2-hour Elvis show. I hadn't done one of those in a while, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show. Show's at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. Wilk Productions will be handling all the sound and lighting as usual, and we want to thank them for sharing our videos and putting it out there. Ticket sales are going really well, so make sure you're not left out. Got my special guest that's going to be there, Jermaine Purifori. He was singing with the Impressions for 3 years on tour before they retired. He was also on American Idol. He's a great singer and a great person, so he's never been to Etowah to sing, so I'm looking forward to having him there too, so y'all can show him a little bit of that love y'all always show us. Of course, the whole Cordell family will be there, and we may have another special guest from the Cordell family that'll be showing up too, so I'm working on that too. So it's going to be a great show. I can't wait. Make sure you get your tickets now at EtowahTN.org, or you can, if they have any general admission left during the day of the show, you still will be able to pick those up. It's going to be a great show. You definitely don't want to miss it. The Elvis movie has already got me excited now to get back into the black leather and all the jumpsuits and all that stuff, and put on a good show for you guys. So I'm looking forward to it. That's August the 6th in Etowah, Tennessee, at the historic Gem Theater. Doors open at 6:30. Showtime will be right at 7:30. So if you hadn't got your tickets, go to EtowahTN.org. Get those, and hopefully we'll see you there. And once again, thank you to Wilk Productions for putting our video on their Small Town Network show and getting the word out there. We sure do appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday. We'll see you throughout the rest of the week, I'm sure, on Facebook, Instagram, on the Small Town Network somewhere. God bless you guys. See you soon.
Oh, yeah. So, again, don't miss out on that show. It's going to be an awesome one. There again, I'll pop up the information. August 6th, contact those numbers on your screen. It's going to be a good time. Always is a good time out there in Etowah. We always share this show in the Etowah group, so hopefully you folks in Etowah, here's your chance, Etowah. Don't forget to comment and share, and you could be our $100 winner. So another contest that's coming up here locally in downtown Rockwood, real close, is John Schneider.
Yeah, John Schneider and Cody McCarver are going to be down here on the 22nd. Now, that's always a good show. They usually have a chance to purchase some VIP tickets. You can go in a little early and meet both the guys and talk to John for a bit. And super nice guys, very friendly, and you really enjoy that. But a great show, and there's a chance that if this is sold out, they may add either another show or maybe a matinee, something like that.
Yeah, so definitely get your tickets now, just in case they don't add another show, because you don't want to miss out if it sells out. But if they do get enough people that have booked prior in advance, they will add another second show if needed.
And, we may do something as well along some things food-wise or something, trying to raise a little money for the museum. Yeah. And help us keep the doors open there.
Yeah, so a great event, and it does help the Rockwood Museum, so awesome about that. It is almost election time. There's been some early voting already. I mentioned to John, I got my voter's registration updated finally this past week because I was still registered in Sevier County. And if you got something like that, hey, it's not too late. I actually did it this week, and within 3 days I got my voter's registration
And what
card.
you're going to want to do, because there's some changes this year, you're going to want to go on the Roane County Election Commission website or call them and make sure you know where to vote on election day.
Yeah.
Because if you don't vote early and you go to your location, I've got a notification. I need to check mine out. I think, before we moved, I always voted down at Asbury Chapel, and then they moved me to Whites Creek Baptist, and now I think everybody's voting at the school.
Yeah, mine said the school, which was weird. But
Yep.
but yeah, so if you got, and again, we've been talking about, there's a lot of elections coming on. Again, if you're somebody running for one of the spots, hey, send us a video. We'd be glad to share it. We're going to get more into some of that election stuff here as we get closer. But hey, send us some videos. We'd be glad to share it. But if you want change, this is the way to do it.
Absolutely.
But you got to be registered to vote. So get that. It's easy. I did it. It didn't take me 10 minutes online, and it's free. You don't have to worry about any costs. And I literally had my registration card in like 3 days in the mail, which is amazing because I don't even get my mail. So that's good. Again, we always talk about the growth here in downtown Rockwood. There's I kind of did a time lapse, but there's not a lot of time lapse going on. This is where they first dug the footers. I think they're footers. We're not really sure.
We don't know.
This is where they buried the rocks, at least, is what we saw. And this is what it looks like now, pretty much, and still has looked like this for a week. I got some videos of the progress when they were digging those initial footers. Which you can see they put down this paper and then they filled that with rocks and then they covered all that with dirt, and it's very weird, but I gotta assume that has something to do with footers or drainage or something. And then here's a video from a couple weeks back when they were putting in all the sewer drains and water drains and all of that stuff, and this is what the future shop is going to look like. This is down on Front Street at their other construction location. This is where they work on all their vehicles, and this will be right next to us, kind of like as if you were looking from City Park over there at Rockwood towards my building. You won't be able to see my building as much because you'll be looking at that.
And I just thought of this and just remembered, there's a lot of speculation on what's going to happen downtown. We've got some new open space and what's going to happen, and nobody really knows. And Mike Fuller, who's on council, had stopped by my office for something, and as he was leaving, he said, "Hey, you're going to the meeting tonight." And I said, "What meeting tonight?" And he said, "We're having a meeting to see what's, talk about downtown and what we could do about it." And I was, that's news to me. I hadn't heard about a meeting. Apparently, now it wasn't an official city meeting, but it was a couple of the council members had decided that they wanted to have a meeting to talk about downtown. And I just want to make a suggestion to you. If you're out there and you're listening to this, and they canceled it for, I think for some COVID reasons, a couple of people got sick. But if you're going to have a meeting, put the word out. Let people know. And unless you don't want opinions.
Or you don't want people to show up.
Yeah. If you want opinions and you really want people's input, hey, let everybody know. I would suggest you let all the council people know, because I know some of them didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
And you might want to talk to some of the building owners downtown. Let them know so they can have input. And some of the businesses downtown. And some of the community organizations, you might want to call them and talk to them and say, hey, let's get everybody's input. If you want the input, get the information out. You're going to have a meeting. If you don't want the input, go ahead and just have a meeting and, tell people what happened.
Yeah.
Instead of asking.
Share us the information. We'll get the word out.
Yeah.
We will blast it.
Absolutely.
And in fact, John will tell you how you can get a hold of us.
You can email us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. or message us on Facebook, and that's pretty direct and easy. And that works for everything. That works for, hey, if you want a copy of the PDFs of the school schedules and supply list, hey, send us a note.
Yeah.
We'll get that to you. If you want us to talk about your loved one in a disparaging way for their birthday, send us an ugly picture of them. Hey, we'll talk about them.
Yeah, if you go to 127,
or if you got a picture of your wife or your husband and you want us to tell what you love about them, hey, we'll do that too.
Yeah.
Anything you need done, we're going to do it around those pictures and for birthdays and stuff. So
Yeah, and thanks for everybody. Don't forget the contest. This is the last week to get your comment and your share. You got to comment on the show and share the show, and that gets you an entry for the $100 gift card. Can't believe it. This might be our longest 49-minute episode. Wow. Yeehaw! But so much information. Again, I'll share all that other stuff on the page this week. Don't forget, if you need copies of anything, like he said, message us. But yeah, another week in the books. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you for watching as always. Don't forget, like, share, check us out on YouTube. But yeah, from everybody here at Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
Yeah, and have a great week, everybody.
Yeah, be safe.